So, on this day, December the 16th, 75 years ago, one of the greatest cartoons ever was released. That's right, What's Up, Dog released 75 years ago today. Wh- What? Oh, I said one of the greatest. Okay, that explains a lot then. Okay, but I always found this short the best Looney Tunes short. As a kid and still now, even after I watched What's Up, Dog. But that's mostly as a kid for being one of the select 13 shorts available for me on disc. But after I expanded some of my Looney Tunes knowledge and uh, almost filmography, but watchography, then I guess, um, I enjoyed this one more. And I have only like watched 120 right now, so I can't really say anything for sure. But let's just get into why this short is still, well, sort of relevant or at least amazing in the big 2025, 75 years after it came out. So when the short starts off, you have Elmer and Bugs running towards a big opera building where a showing of Barber of Seville is gonna get shown to the public. And they're running to this through this landscape, and then they open the door, and that's just the setting, the podium, and it's so grand. It feels like a skyscraper inside, and it's so colorful, and that just really helps fit everything together. And you have this small, well, barber shop for the set piece, and the building behind it, and that just gets tied together by the nice view background. Um, that's just the vibrant colors, the visuals are one of the reasons why this short starts off amazing already, and then it gets better when we get into the action. So the music, the singing, as it's, parodying, copying an opera, or at least they're playing the opera Elmer and Bix are. The music fits it in together and them singing along with it. I've always watched the Dutch versions. As a kid, I owned them on disc, so they were available to me and the English weren't. So I only just watched it in this English original form, like, what is it, an hour or something ago. And the lyrics in both versions fit surprisingly well, like even in the dub, which I enjoyed apparently because it was my favorite. But the English one is a bit better because obviously the texts are fitted in for that, but it just ties everything together. The entire text is sung by the two instead of, you know, just dialogue. And it's, well, a nice twist on things, which obviously got objectively improved in What's Up Red Dog 7 years down the line. In 7 years, I'm gonna make a What's Up Red Dog review. Anyways, um, but it's just a nice twist on things, and obviously, Merry Melodies, Looney Tunes, they had these musical shorts before. I can't name one from the top of my head which came out before 1950, but it's perfected for the first time, I'd say, here with this musical type of telling. Although I Love to Sing It is also pretty good. That one might come close. Anyways, it's just the dramatic bit of it is also one of those things which I enjoy because obviously it just starts off with them shooting at each other, just a generic chase like the Hunting trilogy. Wait, that came out after this one. Oh, this is entirely mindfucked me. That's crazy for me, as that felt like the original Elmer versus Bugs and then Daffy as well. But apparently this one came out before that. That's crazy to me. But the dramatic bits, so they just do a generic chase, and then it gets turned into this opera, this entire dramatic uh, building layers of them tormenting each other. So Bugs get into the barber costume, and he starts off with a face wash, and then he cuts open his shoes, he makes him bald, he grows flowers on his head, not sure which order. Then it goes completely bananas because Elmer's hunting him down again. Then they go with axes behind each other, and they try and chop each other up, and then guns and cannons, and then he just pulls out some flowers. And obviously the cement gag where he just knocks him out cold for a second. And then it just goes off the rails, and they get married, and Elmer gets just thrown into this cake. And then also one of those things, it's, I do acting classes in school, but I don't really have anything with classical pieces, but I can also really appreciate that they just, you know, probably copied or adapted some of these segments from the original into this, or at least they paid attention to it in the title and the setting of the short. And then my last point why this one is so great, in my opinion, is just Bugs and Elmer. Like, they're just two. Elmer is just a guy who does one thing and he's trying to hunt the bunny, and Bugs is just outsmarting him. He's so classy. That's just amazing in this short, and it really gets put to the front lines how classy and amazing Bugs is. So that's why I think this one is one of the greatest of all time. Bit of a short review, because obviously the short is only 7 minutes, and I don't know what to say about everything, because I haven't reviewed movies properly before. I'm trying to get better at it. So that's how I perceive this short, and why I think it's one of the greatest. If you have enjoyed this one, please consider liking, and I hope to see you in the next one, and goodbye, guys.